Hey there, friends and viewers. Welcome to episode 24 of Battleground Tactics. It has been a coon's age since I did this. I gotta turn that crap down. Holy cow. Somebody dropped one of those trains. Choo-choo! Anyways, I've had messages up the wall about more live commentaries. I quit doing them for a little while because it's just harder for me to play when I'm doing live commentaries. I just can't focus as much on the actual gameplay. But I understand where people are coming from when they say that they want to see him, because my reactions are all authentic and you get to see me adapt to situations in real time. Totally understand. So these will try to keep a little bit more strategic. I'll be approaching things with more strategy than usual, as was the original intention of the Battleground Tactics series. Now, I just got back from vacation. You may notice I'm a little bit tan. Hello. Actually, I should probably make sure I'm on camera. Yes, there we go. I need to fix my bed, sorry. Anyways, yes, here I am. This is updated Hengist. I didn't post for about a week and a half, but you know, that's because I was trying to enjoy myself. I got some guildies here in the group. I gotta tell them I'm doing a commentary. I have been playing recently with a lot of my guild mates. Just because they asked me whenever I log in. I just logged in and they're like, I guess do Battlegrounds with us. And I'm like, okay, man. Big C's on right now. This will be going up on my personal channel because I need to do some major maintenance damage control there. We have a lot of friends and viewers who are still not aware that I post my WoW videos on TGN WoW. And so they're all asking me, where's Battleground Tactics? Where's Arena Tactics? Where's all that good stuff you used to do a couple months ago? And I can relate to it, man. I understand how people grow attached to certain channels, and that's totally cool. But my position still stands that I'm going to be focusing my WoW videos on TGN World of Warcraft, simply because I can't multitask like that. It's just too much content I got to make. But I do post plenty of stuff here regardless. But it's... Oh, shit. Nice flare. Nicely done. Let's get into this game here. This is Eye of the Storm. I just got popped out of stealth. They're looking to have some kind of a long battle there on the bridge. I don't agree with that. I can see that the Draenei Ruins is pretty underguarded, if that's even a word. Mage Tower, plenty of guarding. I'm going to see if I can't cut through the middle and go see what's happening at Fel Reaver Ruins. Typically, I notice when I play Eye of the Storm, that guy's got a free carry. The Horde tend to be pretty defensive at the Blood Elf Tower off the start. Reason being, I'm not really sure. So it looks like there's only one player defending the Fel Reaver Ruins, and it happens to be a Frost Mage. Frost Mages have been buffed significantly in patch 4.1. They're not an easy foe to face as any class. But Feral has also received a couple of bonuses as well. We'll get to that in a little bit here. I gotta focus. So there. Oh, okay. Yeah, there goes the ice block. Pretty good timing on that one. A little too early for that 5-point rip, though. He did... Oh, what? Somebody stealing my kill there? He did get a good blink off on me, though. You always want to snare your target before you blink away, as I mentioned. Pretty strong mangle there. That's an undergeared rogue. I was going to use my Stampeding Roar, but he decided to deep freeze me before... Oh, my gosh. There's the Stampeding Roar. And getting stun locked by this rogue again. I'm not gonna... Wow! And opened on by a feral druid. Man, I should probably have practiced at least once before I filmed one of these. I'm really rusty. That's okay. I haven't really played competitively in about a week and a half or 2 weeks. Mage did go down to some bleed ticks there. I've got a feral and a rogue attacking me right now. This is a pretty sticky situation. We got a friendly feral guildie there helping me out, but it looks like I'm going to go down here. I don't really have any reserves. I already used all my defensive bear cooldowns, and I tried to Nature's Grasp out of there, but I was stunned in humanoid form, and that's never fun. Try to shift into cat from bear, and you just get stunned. Anyways, I need to get my head in the game here. There was nothing really wrong with what happened there. It was kind of just unfortunate. They got a lucky spawn just seconds after they went down, and trying to defend the Fel River Ruins just got opened on again after facing those two players. Probably could have gotten out of that situation, but that wasn't very easy to deal with, understandably so. There's a lot of fighting going on in the center over there. That's okay if your team has an advantage. So the Alliance has an advantage because of flag captures, but we've been at 2 bases each this entire time. In which case, anyone fighting in the roads needs to be spending their time fighting at a 3rd base. Because as we all know, 3 bases will outmatch flag captures. Ooh, this guy's really undergeared. In any setting in Eye of the Storm. So there's no reason to be focusing flag running. Wow. If you only have 2 bases where you could be getting a 3rd base. There are exceptions to that rule for the most part. Look at this rogue over here. Sucker sapping me and running off. Really, really aggravating strategy there. Just going to go barrier form and wait for him to open on me. Looks like these guys are fighting beneath the peninsula there, so that their presence doesn't actually contribute to the points of these zones here, the bases. So if you're in this situation, you always want to be fighting beyond these flags here, so that your presence means something, as opposed to fighting at the graveyard down there. Looks like the rogue decided to run away. By the way, if I didn't mention, this is a random battleground. I mean, basically, I haven't even made a video for rated battlegrounds yet. That's simply because I haven't put in the time to finding a team, but I plan to do that in the near future, and when I do, I imagine it's going to be pretty fun to watch these sorts of videos, because rated battlegrounds are very competitive and fun to play as well. Imagine they're pretty damn fun to watch. I'll have to figure out the format. Holy cow, looks like they are zerging the Fel River Ruins here. In this situation, they've sacrificed their defense at Blood Elf Tower to zerg Fel River Ruins. Now, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to defend against that. Maybe I'll pick somebody off on my way over to Blood Elf Tower, but as of right now, I don't see a reason. Well, this is actually a lot closer than I thought. Take down that hunter in a flash. Yeah, I just went down. Regardless, I'm not going to waste my time fighting in the roads there, like I said before, unless we have a 3rd base. We just did get a 3rd base a moment ago. It was, oh, look at this paladin. Oh, I thought it was Rhett, darn it. Wasted my trinket on that. Thought he wanted to have a little showdown, but he's just being a jerk. So, we got a spawn over there in the graveyard. That's bad news. I don't know how that happened. I somehow got hit while I was shadow melded. Okay, there's a Rhett paladin. Getting shot by a hunter? What the hell's going on here? Oh, I'm hunter's marked. That's why they could see me when I'm stealthed. And his range is remarkable. I gotta say, I feel like hunter range is pretty absurd these days, given that they can do full damage now with aspect of the fox. And in a PvP setting, just like a battleground like this, it's pretty ridiculous when you consider that they can do as much damage as they can while chasing you down. So we got 3 players coming in here to drain our ruins, and I'm all alone on defense here. Looks like a shadow priest, a hunter. I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy down with a berserk before his friends arrive. I don't have a trinket for the fear, so I'm gonna try to dispersed. Okay, and the holy paladin showed up, so there's nothing I can do against these guys here. Just use the rest of my berserk and bear form, get as much damage as I can, and probably start making a move out of here. I haven't done a live commentary in quite some time. It's kind of hard to stay focused on the game and commentaries at the same time. But we will make it work. I just got mind blasted for 34k there. That was impressive. Base is probably going to go down there. I try not to die, especially not when I'm on camera. I mean, if I had stayed there, I could have maybe taken 1 or 2 of those guys down, since there were 1 or 2 players reinforcing. But I mean, since I'm on camera, you guys don't really want to see me die, so play a little conservatively here. I actually haven't barely gotten any killing blows. I've kind of just been moving around, trying to get in the proper position. Looks like there's some guy trying to cap Mage Tower, but he's going to be taken down by, well, it's a stealth rogue. Maybe I ought to make sure that he gets taken down. There he is. So smoke screen there so he can't get death gripped. Shadow dancing, combat readiness. This guy's going balls to the wall, even put a blind on me. I'm going to trinket out of that. Oh. He's bark skin there. He was able to kill whatever class that was pretty quickly. But I don't take any shit from rogues, so... Trying to get me with his slow poison. I'm actually pretty frustrated with this guy here. He's playing like a total sissy, and I just don't tolerate that, so I'm going to make sure that he actually dies. Because rogues at this gear level, this guy's fairly geared. Got about 130 health. They can survive some pretty crazy situations. It looks like he's deciding to really go down here. No point in really me pursuing this guy, but like I said, he made me a little bit upset with the way he's hit and run in there. Stealthing around by the mage tower. I really want to have some 1v1s here, but unfortunately some of the guildies that I'm playing with like to follow me around, so I don't get a whole lot of alone time. That's alright. This is a fairly competitive match, I suppose. When I'm taking somebody off their mount, I always go for the bear form charge because it immobilizes them. And you don't have to risk missing with a pounce or any of that. So put my 5-point rip on him, he's going to go down no problem. But still deciding to pursue me for whatever reason. You can see a couple of my cohorts following me around, like I said. Kind of frustrating. I mean, I don't like to say no to people when they want to play with me, but at the same time, I don't like being followed around. Just because I'm kind of a soloist kind of a character. Wow, getting feared like crazy here. I wonder if that hunter even got off a scared beast. I mean, it's probably just a shadow priest. We're getting CC'd pretty hard there. Look at this backpedaling. It really bothers me. Well, hunters these days, marksman hunters, have that double disengage from readiness, and they can just backpedal like that. And it's just it shows how poorly they play, but can get away with kiting because of the nature of deterrence now. They even have a glyph where when they get melee hit, the cooldown on their deterrence is reduced significantly. So hunters are really frustrating to deal with these days in Battlegrounds, not because they're overpowered for PvP, but because they're so well tailored for Battlegrounds. So it's pretty frustrating. But then again, they kind of do lack in arenas. So I guess they make up for it. If you hear some ambient sound, it's because I got my window open. There's an airplane flying overhead and probably some birds chirping. Getting stunned by a rogue here. Using my bark skin. Rogues do such pitiful damage sometimes, I swear. And if they did damage like a feral, it'd be kind of ridiculous because of their survivability. I mean, recuperate, I know I say it a lot, but it's definitely overpowered now with the way resilience is scaling. I mean, all healing abilities really are. They need to be changed. Remember in Wrath of the Lich King, this guy's using some kind of turbo time boots or something. Wrath of the Lich King, they had to nerf healing by I think 20 or 30% towards the end of the expansion because resilience levels just really screwed up healing in Battlegrounds and arenas. Look at this guy. This is exactly what I'm talking about. An unkillable healer. Didn't really make any mistakes against that guy, but at the same time can't kill him because his level of resilience is so high with his damage reduction and all that jazz. So I got a rogue on me. Even got this hunter on me. Using my nature's grasp and bark skin there. Gonna make an escape because I got 4 players in my immediate vicinity that I just cannot afford to deal with right now. Of course, the hunter is gonna do full damage to me while moving. So gonna have to relinquish the Draenei Ruins there to the Horde. But that's alright, I'll just move up here to the Blood Elf Tower and see what's going on up here. Looks like this Warlock catching me off guard a little bit. He's pretty undergeared. Nice little Ravage there for clean 22k. Full bleeds on him, he's pretty much done now. He's got his trinket proc there. I forget the name of that crap, but it's pretty good. It gives him like 600 bonus spell power. And this Prot Warrior sees me and he's just like, oh boy, that's Hengist. Funny, with the popularity increase as of late, I think around 4,200 subs now. I get targeted a fair amount in Battlegrounds by enemies because they recognize my name. And also I get target healed as well by my allies, so it's got its ups and downs. I don't know how many subs TJ and WoW has now, but I imagine most of them know who I am nowadays. Some of the other directors tell me the same thing. They get targeted by... Oh, come on. Targeted by enemies. Fucking Warlock. Keep it to myself. Oh, yeah. So I think the warrior got away there, perhaps. Oh, no. They have 0 bases. I'm going to dispel these curses here so I can re-stealth. A lot of people don't know that druids decurse. Feral druids can decurse. So if you're a warlock and you're planning on getting a killing blow from your curses, what the hell? There's no bases captured right now. I thought I had this one. If you're a warlock or a shadow priest, don't rely on your curses to kill a feral druid because they will decurse them. I got one warrior coming in. It looks like my buddy here, the feral, is going to try to help me out, but little does he know, I don't even need his help. I don't like help 2v1s. That was an interesting event there. That warrior charged me at the same time I was prowling. I think it just got cancelled out there. Wow, he had a ton of bleeds on him. That happens with vanishes and shadow melts. I didn't know it happened with prowls. I guess that's something to consider, timing prowls from charges and things like that. So match is just about over. Pretty one-sided. I mean, my team was basically running the flag the whole time. I wasn't a part of that at all, but I basically jumped around bases the entire time and hoped of capturing those. Not many killing blows at all, or damage dealt for that matter. I came back from vacation and I started playing some feral stuff, and I really started dishing out some solid damage, but that hasn't been happening this Battleground. What the hell? Phantom knives. Here's something. They buffed swipe damage by an absurd amount in 4.1. Just trying to swipe a little bit there, but taking way more damage than I anticipated. Feral's running off there after getting hit pretty hard there. What's another thing? Enrage, the bear form ability, no longer decreases your armor, so you can use that at your discretion. Which is what I was always doing it before because I'm talented into the enrage thing where it gives you bonus damage. So whenever you go bear form, always use your enrage because it gives you bonus rage and damage. Let's see. Yeah, 15% bonus damage when you have enrage active. So you combine that with vengeance and you're looking at some pretty scary mangles. Looks like I'm going to be dead when we win. So I don't know. I don't really feel like retaking this. I'll just upload this as Battleground Tactics episode 24. Because making sure that each live commentary is a fun Battleground to watch is very time consuming. And I don't always play my best, but that's fine. At least I get to update the series. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This has been Hengist. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.